If you want to improve your ability to take on multiple enemies at once, want to reduce the chances of being traded, just overly obsessed with your KD, or you want to get those streaks, today I'm giving you 3 tips to help you eliminate multiple enemies in quick succession. You know what to do, so let's hop right in with tip number 1, the snapping method. The snapping method is going to help you achieve 2 things. Take on multiple gunfights quickly, and it's going to save you a ton of ammo. To demonstrate the snapping method, here's an example of how most people take on 2 enemies. They'll usually just drag their aim across, all the while shooting and wasting ammo. Here's the snapping method. Essentially, the snapping method involves completely releasing your aim down between kills. You're doing this for 2 reasons. The first is that your stick sensitivity is reduced when you're aiming down sights in order to fine-tune your aim, and by releasing it, you're allowing yourself to quickly switch targets. The second reason is that in a way you're resetting your aim assist, because aiming out allows you to utilize that assisted slowdown on the next opponent, which gives you the snap effect. You're also going to be able to handle more enemies with the snapping method because you're not wasting those crucial bullets while you're dragging your aim between enemies. Speaking of ammo, that brings us into tip number 2, don't reload after every gunfight. This is a mistake I used to make a lot more frequently in the past, but I still do it sometimes, and that's reload after every kill, because you should always expect your next gunfight to be just around the corner, especially if you're capturing or defending an objective. You want to familiarize yourself with how many enemies you can eliminate with one clip so that you're reloading less frequently and only when you're around teammates or if it's safe to do so. If you're worried about running out of bullets in your clip, get comfortable with your secondary weapon so that you always have a backup until you can get into a safe position to reload. That being said, if it does so happen that you reload and another enemy engages you, train yourself to cancel your reload by YYing. If you don't know what YYing is, it's essentially pressing your Y button or your weapon switch button twice in quick succession, which will rapidly switch to your secondary, then back to your primary so that you can take the gunfight without being stuck in your reload animation. Finally, tip number 3, always anticipate the location of the next gunfight. When you're engaged in a gunfight, you're alerting anyone with a minimap or comms of your location, so make sure that when you do get a kill, you're immediately pre-aiming or pre-firing the position another enemy is most likely to attack you from. This involves map awareness, which includes where your teammates are in relation to where the enemy team might be spawning. So when you finish with a gunfight, ask yourself 2 questions. Where are my teammates? Because where they are not, that's where I should be looking. And where's my enemy team spawning? And by taking these 2 variables into account, it should give you a good idea of where the next gunfight will be coming from. Check out this video if you want tips on how to play your life more effectively, but that does it for today's video. I'll see you tomorrow on day 15 of 30 of posting every day. You know what to do. My name is Drew, this was Sablehound, thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, I want to be famous.